Okay.
before the, after the Christmas holiday.
These gentlemen had a question.
Mr. Is it Hoffman?
Hoffman, yes.
Can you perhaps explain your association with, I think it's a Mr. Chartow, who was indicted yesterday? And am I wrong when, during the time that he defrauded people, that you were his attorney and you were vouching for him?
I think you are wrong that I was vouching for him. I was his former attorney, though.
Why don't you go ahead and explain your association with him?
He was a former client.
And during the time that he was taking people's money, just like a Mitty Madoff, right?
I don't know the answer to that.
Of course not.
Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
I'm a 25-year citizen of this county, tied up in family law for the past 3.5 years. Decided to go with a judge pro tem, and as it turns out, when we get into our case, he's working with opposing counsel on this. And so what I want to know is, when does a judge know himself not to be involved in a case because of a conflict of interest?
I can take it because it's about me.
Okay.
So I was, to give the background, I was retained as a private judge by 2 attorneys, both of whom contributed to my campaign. There was a question that came up of whether they believed there was a conflict of interest because both were contributors to my campaign. It was brought to my attention. I immediately indicated to the attorney that if they had any concern at all, I would recuse myself. And that's what happened in that case.
But why, I understand that, I do. But what I want, you're gonna be a judge, or you want to be a judge. It seems to me that a judge should stand above the attorneys and make a wiser decision. Because when you're in the courtroom, attorneys are bringing you information for you to make a judgment. So I just wanna know, when can a judge make the right decision?
I can probably answer that for you. Having been on the bench, when parties come before you, and especially in a small community like this, it is not unusual to have somebody come into the courtroom that I may have met before. And so if I think that I can't be fair, then I recuse myself. In reality, what you do most of the time, if it's something I feel very comfortable handling, then I disclose to both parties that, you know, I know this person, I've seen them X number of times, places, you know, may not have ever been to my home, I've never been to their home, it's always been public events, and if you're not comfortable with that, then we'll get you another judge. But if you'd like to go ahead and proceed, I think I can be fair, and would you like to proceed? And you get the waiver from both sides.
And in
It
this
happens.
case, I did not know.